So you're back in college as an adult and trying to find your study groove again, right? I know exactly what that feels like because that was me. I remember being in study groups, having fun, lively discussion. But after all the conversation, I was like, wait, what did we study? That's when it hit me that if you're not retaining anything, then the style ain't working. Baby, you have to figure out that strategy that lets you stay focused. And this is where I come in because today I'm going to teach you how to figure out your study style that will keep you focused and help you to retain information better. If this is your first time seeing me, I am Tash, but you can call me T. Welcome to chapter 5 of my introductory series of my book titled Reignite Your Educational Goals, a guide for going back to school as an adult. So now that you've shifted into the mindset of being a student again after a break, it's time to figure out what study style will be the most effective for you at this stage. You've grown and you've changed because change comes with growth. And clearly, what probably worked for you in high school might not work for you in college in terms of a study style. And we can't compare college tuition and receipt fees with high school. So this is serious business. Success comes from preparation. So you want to understand what your goals are, be clear on what your institution's grading scheme looks like, and understand what type of grades you want to maintain. At the beginning of each semester, you want to be intentional. So ask yourself these questions. What grade do I want for each course? Number 2, what GPA do I want to maintain? Now we're going to look at 2 study styles. We're going to look at solo study and group study. Solo study is all about learning independently without the distractions from others. In this setting, you tend to have high concentration and better focus. You can move at your own pace and spend more time on difficult topics. In fact, solo study tends to help build your discipline, independence, and time management skills. On the other hand, it tends to feel a little lonely sometimes and isolated, and so it is important that if you're studying for a lengthy period of time that you take breaks in between. So if you're studying for 3 hours, take 15 minutes break or 20 minutes break if you need it after every hour. Personally, I found solo study to be the better fit for me because I'm the type of person who like to focus. And it's like when I'm just doing something by myself, I'm able to compartmentalize the information and kind of like I'm stocking it into my brain the way I know where to go and find it, if that makes sense. The important thing is I retain my information. Now let's look at group study. Group study is all about that collaborative effort, and the advantage is you have different people to share information and bounce ideas off of each other. And for some people, they learn faster in this setting because they're able to ask questions right on the spot and they actually retain this information. Being in this setting also improves your communication skills and boost your motivation. But on the downside, this can be distracting for some people. And you're going to have people who are just going to sit there. They're not contributing equally. So for them, it may not be the right fit. Even though you'll have those people who just sit there quiet enough and they retain everything. Now the big question is, which one is better, solo study or group study? Well, the truth is neither of them is better than the other. It boils down to your learning style. And I went into further details in my book where I spoke about auditory learner or visual learner, etc. Each has its strengths and weaknesses, and you may even realize that you might want to combine both of them for different reasons and at different times. So you might want to be in a group discussion for a topic that you're not so clear on, and then when you want to really settle in and retain your information, it's crunch time, exam is coming up, then that's when you may want to sit down and say, you know what, I'm going to study on my own. I did a lot of solo study during exam time, lock away in the library late hours of the night. That was just my way of studying and feeling comfortable, knowing that I was productive. In my book, I provide you with practical tips on how to ensure that your solo study and your group study sessions are productive and successful. The link is available in the description. Now, this is where I wrap up chapter 5. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to respond. I'm your girl, Tash.